On August 22, 2025, the U.S. Department of Justice quietly released 2 days of redacted transcripts and audio from convicted sex offender Ghislaine Maxwell. This wasn't a cooperation deal. It was what lawyers call a proffer interview, a recorded session where she was expected to tell the truth, but with no guarantee of leniency. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche began the session by stating clearly, "This is not a cooperation agreement. The transcript already feels off. Lines cut short, names blacked out. That's because all victim identifiers were redacted." One of Maxwell's boldest claims, there is no list. She said the so-called client list is a myth invented around 2009 by a lawyer, Brad Edwards, and Epstein's butler, Alfredo Rodriguez. She even pointed to Trial Exhibit 52 as just an address book, not a client ledger. But FBI records show Rodriguez was caught trying to sell Epstein's black book, and he pled guilty to obstruction. So yes, an address book exists. Calling it no list is at best a dodge. When asked about Donald Trump, Maxwell replied, "He was always a gentleman. I never saw the president in any massage setting." Notice how carefully that's phrased, limited to her own eyes only. She flatly denied ever seeing blackmail or a hidden network, calling it imagination. When pressed about the millions of dollars she received from Epstein, she claimed it was for loans, a helicopter, investments, and real estate. The government at trial said the money was payment for recruiting underage girls. The two narratives could not be more opposite. Maxwell's tone is defensive, even coarse. Like Donald Trump in his own rallies, she uses the word bullshit to dismiss allegations. That shared language is worth noting. Sometimes when a story tastes strong and smells wrong, it is wrong. And then there's Epstein's death in August 2019. Officially suicide, but Maxwell questioned it, and so do many. Here's what we know. 2 guards on duty claimed they fell asleep. They falsified logs. Cameras in the tier failed. Reports keep calling it tape, but by 2019 surveillance ran on digital storage systems, hard drives and server memory, not VHS tapes. Saying tape is misdirection, outdated language that makes it sound like the evidence was old-fashioned and fragile, when in fact it should have been modern and traceable. The DOJ release gives us Maxwell's story in her own words. Selective, redacted, and often contradicted by the record, a book does exist. Millions were paid, guards did fall asleep, and the cameras weren't tapes, they were digital systems. Remember, if it looks wrong, tastes wrong, and smells wrong, it probably is wrong. I love you all, but I have to tell the truth.